Good. Is it afternoon? Oh, it's 5 to 12. So I've got good morning. Good morning, but it'll be afternoon in 5 minutes. Well, afternoon here in Scotland anyway. As you can see, it's another glorious, glorious day. Hold on, there's the mail guy. Hiya. Goodness sake. They don't like the mailman. I don't know what this is. Who knows what this letter is? Let me see. I'm going to have it be open and see what this is before I continue. Oh, let's have a look. Let's see what this is. Look, it's just rubbish. Just junk mail. Right, anyway. Hello, everybody. Look, I've got my armed. I should have done that to the mail guy, shouldn't I? Look, see if somebody comes to my gate. Look at how I can go. I can get right up there and then get them. That's what I should do. Hi, Carly. Hi, Andrea. I hope yous are all well. Yeah, junk mail. Rubbish. I was hoping to open it and there'd be a big fat cheque. I don't know what for, but you can always hope, can't you? So my heart has been bleeding throughout the night watching everything that's happening over in America, which, well, you know me, I absolutely love the USA so much. And it breaks my heart seeing all these riots and things like that. And I'm not talking about like people protesting is one thing. That's fine, people protesting, but it's the other people that are going crazy and looting and all the violence. It's horrible, horrible, and my heart is bleeding watching it. And I was talking to my mum, right? I was talking to my mum this morning, and I don't really give my political views about the USA because I'm not a citizen, so I don't really know. But what I think should have happened and may have stopped all this was when the poor man that lost his life with the, well, got murdered basically. I mean, I'm not even going to say lost his life, I'm going to say the poor guy that got murdered with the police. Good morning, Phoenix. Donald Trump should have come out and said that the 4 officers are going to be charged with murder and that the law abides to everyone, not just the few. So if officers are going to do that kind of thing, murder, it'll be treated as murder and they'll get treated like any other prisoner. That's what he should have said. He should have come out and said that. It's breaking my heart watching it. And I was in tears watching a poor man that shop. He had a shop and it was full of crystals and things like that, and the man had spent his whole life building up this shop and it's completely trashed. I mean, just wrecked. But I see if Donald Trump would have come out and said the police officers are all getting done for murder, and if any police officer in the future does this kind of thing, it'll be treated as murder. It doesn't matter if you're a policeman or not, or if you're a judge. You know, the laws are for everyone, not for the few. And I think people would have been quite happy. Well, they wouldn't have been, well, how can you be happy in a situation like that? But I think they would have thought to themselves, right, good, our president's actually doing something. See, I know it breaks my heart, and I'm not over there. But my lovely friend Rosie that I talk about, she done a live stream during the night. My heart was in my bloody mouth. She's in Santa Rosa in California. So she's like 8 hours behind me. So when I got up this morning, she was live subbing on, and she was in the middle of this massive, massive crowd. I kept typing in the chat, oh, going to please behave, be safe, be safe. Right, so she was there, and there was a lot of people that were protesting that was good, you know, Black Lives Matter, and people kneeling and doing all this, right? But then there was the other ones that were jumping on top of buildings. Phoenix, see, it's terrible. And see if we had people that came out, government that came out and said, see all the police officers, prison officers, all these people that have got a bit of power, see if you do that kind of thing, you are going to be charged with murder and you're going to jail and you're not going to be segregated from the other prisoners. That's the kind of thing that should happen. That's what they should be saying to the people. It's horrible. Oh, there's my lovely Elena. I'm good. So my friend Rosie, she was in the middle of it. She was in the middle of it all. And there was, you could hear one girl saying to another girl, have you got your shopping bag? When does the looting begin? Right? And I'm thinking, that's not a protest, that's something else. And all these boy racers, we call them in Glasgow, right, were coming into the street and they were doing these mad wheelie spins, spinning the cars round and round and round like that. Smoke was coming off the tyres. And they were nearly, I thought to myself, I'm going to witness somebody getting murdered here. I'm going to witness somebody, you know, that car spinning out of control straight into that crowd of folk. You know, I was scared. And I was scared for my friend Rosie. I kept typing in the chat, oh God, you know, my heart's in my mouth, watching this. So, Rosie likes to do like cinematic videos. She's very, very good at it. And she likes to take videos and show you what's happening. She's actually got her press pass, Rosie's got her press pass, so she can go places. So there was this scene, and it was like a barricade of police officers. They were all in a line like this, and there was one girl, and she was kneeling down in front of the officers. She was kneeling on the ground with her hands like this up in the air. And Rosie had came down with her camera, and she was doing a nice shot like that of it. And then the next thing you hear, phew, and she went, oh my God, they're shooting, right? But it was rubber bullets. And she says, I think that one actually nicked my ear. She says it went straight by me. I don't know if they thought she was lighting off fireworks or something. But I was like, I would be terrified. I'd be absolutely terrified. I'm a big scaredy cat, really. So I'm over here the other side of the pond, but my heart's with yous all. And we're watching what's going on, and it's horrible. I don't know how yous are all coping with this. It's terrible. But Donald Trump should come. He shouldn't be tweeting things. I think his last Twitter message got taken down because he said something along the lines of when the looting starts, the shooting starts. That's, you know, that's enticing violence right there. You're not allowed to say that. Oh, see, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. You know, the USA is my happy place. That's where I want to be. It's horrible. When's it all going? And I keep thinking to myself, how's it all going to end? What's going to happen? Is it going to end? Is it going to just be like this? I don't know. But it's horrible. We're all watching it over here anyway. But my brother was up earlier on. My brother was up and he said to me that Boris Johnson's sister has been flouting the youth rules. He says, have you seen the news? I says, no, I've been sitting here. No, Wednesday, that's right. And there was a black man and he was crying. That broke my heart. And he was saying that he spent all his life, you know, getting his house and building up his... I don't know if he owned a business or what. But they were looting and breaking into that. I mean, that's not going to help anybody. So, I mean, you do get the protesters, which is, that's fine. But the people that are looting and stuff like that and just try... And you know, I was saying to my mum, right, I was showing you in our news, like, some of the shops that had been broken into. And in every shop, you know, there was still some things left on the shelves, you know, it wasn't completely stripped. But there was one shop that was absolutely stripped of everything, and it was the smoke shop. Right, I shouldn't laugh, but it was the smoke shop. See the smoke shop for the marijuana? Absolutely cleaned out, even in the back of the shop, it was all cleaned right out. So, you think they would be mellow? They'll go away and smoke that and come back. Do you know, I'm starting to get burnt sitting here just on the one side. I wonder if I should move my chair over a little bit. Hold on a minute. In fact, we'll go in just now because I'm going to burn sitting there. I've got to watch. Oh. And the place is a mess, right? I'm going to show you the state of the place. What's a horrible? Look at like stuff. Look, carnage. Things. Look, a mess. There's Poppy. And I'm not even going to bother looking at it because it's too nice a day. Oh, we'll sit here for a bit. But it's a terrible, terrible shame. And all over my Facebook and stuff, it's horrible things that's happening. Oh, there. Wonder if I can get his up. Hold on a minute, I'll turn this volume down before I do that. I've got a wee bit of a sore head. It's probably sitting in the sun. Oh yes, look, it's a different colour. I've not really done it properly, but it's, you know, I thought we would try streaks. Right, hold on, I'll get this up. But I was saying to Elena this morning, Julia, the jewellery company, must be liking my videos because they've asked me to choose another ring. So I've chose something different that I bet you none of you have ever seen before. I would love to move to the USA, Wednesday. I would love to go to Florida. Florida is my happy place. But saying that, I Google map the USA all the time. And Maine looks a beautiful state as well. And Pittsburgh looks beautiful. I mean, all the states look absolutely gorgeous. Very, very scenic and lovely. So I wouldn't really mind where I went. Oh, but I would love to, but I'll need to win the lottery first, I think. Yeah, is that okay? Yes, every state's all different, isn't it? Oh, you got your Julia package. Well, that's what I was going to say. I have picked something that you have probably never heard of before, and that's the reason I got it. I thought we'll get something different this time. It's a ring and it's got a watermelon stone. Watermelon, and I thought that's going to be beautiful. Hi Lucy, for summer. And it's like, it looks gold, and it's got this watermelon stone in an emerald cut. That's like a square cut, a rectangle cut, and it's like green and yellow and red. The stone, it looks beautiful, and it looks really unusual. I like things a bit unusual, like myself. You know, I'm a bit unusual. So watermelon stone, there you go. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Every time they say I like to do another video, I'm like, let me think. Of course. I'm right there on the catalogue. Like, oh, I'm right there looking. I've got quite a sore head though today. Oh, Pippa, it's your 30th. Happy birthday, Pippa. Oh, Alison, 38 weeks, so you could go anytime. 38 weeks, you can go anytime. I was 37 weeks with one of my daughters, 38 weeks with the other, and my son was bang on 40. Yeah, my son was the longest that I cooked. See, by that point I could hardly walk. My pelvic floor had collapsed and everything. It was just terrible. You would like to study abroad in the UK? Do you know, see, I love Europe as well. I love, well, you know I love Croatia. Oh no, now, see, that's what me and my mum were saying. How much can we take, or the people of the US take? There's lovely Arab. I hope you had a good sleep, and I hope that baby's not keeping you up too much. But just after all this madness with the coronavirus, I mean, people's nerves are like, you're on your last nerve, really, aren't you? And we've been all locked up, so people are angry. People have lost their business. People are out of work. People have no money, and then all this rioting. It's absolute. I can't believe. Well, I'm blinking when I'm watching the news. I can't believe all this is going on. I don't know many fires I've seen. in all different states, not just in the one state. There was loads of states. And this is just the news I'm getting in Scotland, so it's probably a lot worse than even I know. Oh, she kept you awake all night. I know, but she's so beautiful. I bet you she smells wonderful. Can I do cooking and eating breakfast? I don't. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll do that. In fact, I didn't I had breakfast with you one day. I think it was Rice Krispies I had. Yeah, that's my cooking. That's my cooking breakfast out of box. See, I'm looking at myself there. Do I look like an old lady? Do I look more like an old lady? See, the glasses up there don't do anything. I'll work it. I'll have it worked somehow. Oh, Elena, I know it's like, it's absolutely crazy. The world's went mad. See, Christmas time, can you remember Christmas time when we were all happy and jolly? Oh, thank you, Wednesday, for that. Oh my goodness, Ara, but I bet you she's lovely to cuddle. Yes. Oh my goodness. I wonder when I'm going to be a granny. I wonder when am I going to be a gran? I don't mind being a gran. I would like to be a gran and get called Granny. Yeah, she's tiny. She's a wee bundle. Oh God, oh, see, I've got to watch. I've got to watch. 3 o'clock really is my cut off. I can't eat really by that. Yeah, see, Granny, a lot of people don't like that because it makes them sound old, but I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind being called Granny. That would be alright with me. My goodness, they would have me wrapped around their little finger, of course. You know, I'd have a secret stash of chocolate and stuff. That's what I would have. I'd have secret food. And my kids, my girls and that would be saying, don't be giving them any food, any chocolate. And I'd be like, I want. And then they'd be like, go on in, see what Granny's got. I can see it happening right now. Oh. Good afternoon, Debbie. I did keep saying good morning, everybody. It's afternoon now. Everybody has went crazy, Debbie. Everybody's been absolutely crazy. The world's went. As I say, you couldn't have predicted this by Christmas. At Christmas time, we were all happy. I was going to pantomimes, remember? That was great. I mean, me and my brother were talking about it earlier on when he was up, about the toilet roll situation. Would you ever thought that at Christmas time that we'd be fighting each other for a 4-pack of toilet roll? People are just going absolutely mad. I was saying to my brother that somebody had wrote that they were running out of toilet roll and they were going to use a pot noodle lid. I was thinking, that's going to be rough. And I said to my brother, I'd rather go about the grass like dogs do. You know what I mean? Do that thing that dogs do, just drag their bum like that and just do that. I would rather do that. And anyway, the neighbours have probably seen Stranger Things from this the bungalow. She's tracking her arse. Oh, Martha, I got new makeup. I'm just after doing a video. Just after doing an unboxing video. And my son sneezes a few times. I'm trying to be quiet because it's like, you know, it's never easy to get quiet at this time. But I was desperate to open my new product. In fact, do you know what? Since it's just us, I'll show you what I got. Right, we'll go in, come into the boudoir. You're the only people I invite into my bedroom. Come on in. Right, there we are. Look, the toilet roll hoard is going down. It's going down. Right, I got this today. Cherry truffle fixing spray, and it's really nice. It just smells like cherry. So I got that today. I also got this fixing spray. This was reduced cucumber. We like to be fresh. And it's just how you imagine it to be. Lovely and cucumbery fresh smell. So that's 2 fixing sprays. I got this to try. In fact, we'll put it on just now. And you know I like red. It's a crayon. It goes on nice, I like it. Can't remember how much this was. Velvet Kiss. I'm going to see my kisses when I'm going by. It's going to be a good kiss. A velvet kiss it'll be. So I got that. I got 2 new primers. I get this one, Coconut Dream. And it's not as coconutty as what I hoped. Oh, thank you so much, Phoenix. Everyone put a little hashtag in Phoenix. Yeah, it's not as coconutty as I would like, and it fades, but it's hydrating primer with vitamin C and E. Oh my good 7 grandkids. Oh, see, I would love it. And then I got this primer, and it's a primer spray. And this as well, I thought this would smell like avocados. And it smells of absolutely nothing. There's no scent. There's absolutely no scent. See, I was hoping it was going to smell like my Jake Jamie. See, that smells amazing. That's avocado. But it doesn't, there's no scent whatsoever off it. I got this, which Yes, Lewis, it's made me feel sick watching that. It's horrific. And the 4 police officers should be done for murder and sentenced for life imprisonment and not segregated. Keep them in with the other prisoners. That's my personal thing. So I get this, look at this. And it's for your eyelid, it's a liquid eyeliner. And it's very nice. Look at that. It feels so soft. And it looks nice. And the last thing I got is this palette that I'll be using on these. And again, I'm a wee bit I'm honest with you, a bit disappointed again. These shades 1, 2, 3, 4, they're fine, right? They're beautiful, look. They're gorgeous shades. But again, see the glitter shades. I'm going to need to take my my brush, put some fixing spray on it, and then we'll try the red. And it's not even picking up really. It's not really picking up. See? So it's going to be the case of your finger. It's going to be the best way to apply it. And see? So I'm not that happy with it. I like the 4 shades, but the glitter is the same. I thought, they'd be different, but they're not. So that's my little thing that I got me to clean my finger now. Yes, I'm from Glasgow girl. So that's that. And I've actually got some more lipsticks coming from Superdrug. See, I'm makeup daft. Oh, see, I don't know all the politics of the USA. I just know it's horrible watching people looting and hurting each other. Oh, look at that lipstick. That's popping. Popping. There we are. Oh, the media. See, the media love a good story. I mean, the media do. Oh, see, I love the Geordie accent. I love a Geordie accent. Oh, Lewis. Oh, dear. Yeah, so I've got Superdrug. I've got 2 new lipsticks, red. Oh, a face mask that I'll be probably putting on. And it's a peel-off one. I love the peel-offs. And it's holographic, so we'll see what that's like. Yeah, Cheryl Tweedy has a Geordie voice. She's great from Girls Aloud. What else did I get? I got 2 lipsticks. I got... Oh, a mascara. Have a lovely day, Lewis. Lewis is lovely. And you want to hear this man play the guitar. He's amazing. And it's a great lipstick. It feels good on. I don't like lipsticks that are slimy. I mean, who likes slimy lipsticks? You know what I mean? Like wet. I prefer matte. Good afternoon, Genos. Oh, Isaac, it's just... I think a lot of people are to blame, but what I think he's needed was for President Trump to come out and be more... criticise the police more that had done the murder, and said that will not be tolerated, even if you're police, if you're a judge, doctor, whatever you are. If you commit murder, it's murder, and you should be treated like any other prisoner, basically. That's what I think. But what do I know? I'm just over here in Scotland trying to survive week to week. Wednesday, but I think he should say that it should be every any police or that. See, I don't know. I don't know. All I seen was the other comment that he made about the looting and shooting. But you're right with the media. You're definitely right with the media. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons I know that the media like to publish basically what they want was back when we had the Scottish referendum. There was an awful lot of yes campaigners, and there was a march right through Glasgow. There was hundreds of thousands of people at this march, and they never showed it. But they did show the no campaigners, and there was about 30 of them. And they showed that march, but they never showed the yes march. And this is allegedly, one of my friends had said there was like a question time for STV, Scottish Television, and they were paying people to be like a no campaigner and to ask questions about staying a part of the UK. So it's all terrible political stuff. But listen, I just want us all to be like people. We're all people, and we should be loving each other and helping each other, because we've just been through a terrible time with all that COVID. We should be trying to lift each other up. But I know, see if it was me and it was a member of my family that happened to, I would be absolutely raging. I would be raging and angry. I'd be so angry. See, that's Isaac. That's wrong because it doesn't matter if you're black, white, what religion. Everybody's opinions should matter. This is what needs to happen. Equality here. Everybody needs to be treated, and it's terrible. Well, see, I don't want us all fighting. Everyone in the chat, please don't be fighting with each other or anything like that, because you are all wonderful people. It must be terrifying, Isaac. It must be. I'd be scared. I'd be scared. So, what are we doing today? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be sitting in the garden squishing. Oh no, Debbie, it's horrible. I don't know how somebody could have done that to anyone. It's horrific. Horrific. So, yes. You're going to have a fire in your fire pit. See, in a way, I would like a fire pit, but then it's just me and I would end up, setting fire to the whole garden. But I know a lot of my neighbours have got like fire pits and stuff like that, and you can smell the fire. It's lovely. Resting during the day and making more videos tonight. Yeah, it'd be risky for me. I'd have the whole garden on fire. It'd be terrible. Saying that's an idea. Then I could get the firemen. I'm always after that. In time, I'm glad you got me. I would say I'd be a nightmare. I would be a nightmare. Listen, I'll tell you a story. I don't know if I've told you this before, but maybe some of my and your subscribers don't know this story. It's quite a funny story. I don't know why I thought of it there, probably because they were thinking about setting the garden on fire, right? Now, this was a time that I lied. I said a lie. I did a barefaced lie, and I said to God afterwards that I'm very sorry for lying, but here's the story. When I was married, right, I had, in the old house, we had a washing machine and it stopped working, right, the washing machine stopped working. And I was trying everything to fix this washing machine, the washing machine wouldn't work. And in my mind, for some reason, I thought, it's like a wire's not connected. So what I done was I took the whole top off the top of the washing machine, right? And it was covered with wires and stuff, covered with wires. And I thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get kitchen foil and I'm going to wrap it around all the wires. That way they can connect. This is in my head. This is what I'm thinking. Right, so I get this foil and I wraps it on all these wires, right? And then it puts the lid back on and I'm trying the wash machine. Trying to wash, but it still wasn't working. And I was like, and I thought, right, we're going to need to get somebody out to come and look at this wash machine. So the next day, when the husband was at the work, he was away working, I was in, and a wee old man came to look at the wash machine. And I says, it's in here. I says, it's not working. I don't know what's wrong with it, right? So he takes the lid off, and I swear all he was going was, oh, Jesus Christ, oh my God, oh, 30 years, I've never seen anything like this. Oh my, dude, that's absolutely, I can't believe I'm looking at this. Tinfoil, you're lucky that didn't go on fire. All the rest of it, and I said, blatantly, I just turned around and went like, I told him not to touch it. I did. Because he was never going to see the ex-husband, and I wasn't taking the rap for that. And with his expression, it was a bad thing that I had done. I just went, I told him not to touch it, to leave it. Oh, bye, Debbie. I hope you have a lovely day. So that's a time I nearly. Oh, here, I flooded the house as well. Right, so I nearly set the house on fire with that. And again, it was a washing machine. I think it was the same bloody washing machine. Yes, I watched the launch and I watched 3 hours yesterday, them docking in the space station and everything like that. It was wonderful. Right, same washing machine that broke again. Right, and but I felt like taking a stick to the washing machine, just giving it that. Anyway, it wasn't working, and we were due to get a new washing machine. Right, so the old washing machine had to be out the space. So I takes it out of space, and there was a little hose thing, right? So I unthingied the hose, and the water started flying out like that. And I have had no idea how to stop the water. The water was absolutely streaming out, right? But it was all out my kitchen. I had the bins, emptied all the rubbish out the bins. I had this hose thing in the bins. The bins were filling up with water. The water was all coming out into the landing, all down the stairs. Right, the dogs are running about, and I ran to the next door neighbours, and I was saying, I was just know how to turn off the water. No, no, we don't. So I run to the neighbour, and I was like, please, can you help me? I'm flooding the house, right? See, by the time we got back to my house, the water was coming out the front door. I swear to God, out like that. It was like a river. So this man knew where it was, and he lay down, and it was underneath the sink was the thing to turn off the water, and he managed to turn off the water. I was crying to him. I was going, I think you've saved my life, and it was breaking my heart, absolutely breaking my heart at this point. The house was soaked, carpets were soaked, and everything. So my brother had to end up coming up. They've got a carpet shampooer to try and mop all this water out. It was horrific. Well, but the Hoover soaked all the water up out the carpets and stuff. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So I know not to do that. See, you learn by your mistakes. Oh, there's lovely open-minded. I hope you have a lovely month, open-minded. It was horrendous. And I couldn't even blame MD for that because it was only me in the house. But the ex-husband wasn't happy when he came home. Hannah, that old house, I'm glad to be out it. There's a lot of bad memories in that house. And another thing about that house, know how I said it's got 3 floors? Each floor has just got windows. It was just all windows, right? And although that might look pretty, see, in the heat like this, the house would heat up like a greenhouse, I swear. Yeah, the haunted house, that house, it would heat up like an oven, right? And I don't know if this was a good idea or a bad idea, but see, I'm as well just telling you everything. So I thought to myself, it's just like an oven, this house. So I thought what I would do, right? Tin foil again, right? I get the tin foil out again, and I put it on the windows, and I taped it on the windows. My thinking would be that the heat would bounce off that and keep the place nice and cool, but it didn't. It ended up heating up the place even more. It's as if we were in an oven. So, yeah, I had to take the foil down. See, sellotape and tin foil, don't give it to me. I had it all over the windows. So there you go. It was like we were like a big baked potato house. That's what it was like. It was stifling. It was the air was thick. It was. So I know not to do that as well. But I thought to myself it would bounce off the foil and cool the house down, but it done the opposite. So that's how I don't mess with tin foil anymore. But I can make Christmas decorations out of tin foil. Tin foil and see sellotape. Everything in that old house was hanging together with sellotape. or sticky tape people would call it. But see this house, I've moved up a notch. Everything in here's hanging together with hot glue. I've moved up for sellotape. Yes. Well, see, that's it. Armchair astronaut. It was great watching them yesterday. Do you know, I was so jealous. I don't mind saying that to you. I was so jealous watching the astronauts. It's something that I always wanted to do. But I was excited. I wasn't jealous in a bad way. Like, I hate them for that. I was jealous and excited because I can imagine doing it and how great that must feel. But one of the wee men, I think it was Doug, didn't he? He didn't look very good. And they had lots of people in Johnson Space Centre and Mission Control asking them questions and stuff like that and talking to them. And this wee man, he was sitting and he was dabbing his head the whole time. He must have been overheating. He was dabbing his head, and then all of a sudden you see a water drop just flying through the air like that. It must have come off him, and the other guy, Bob, caught it. Hi, JC. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm on in the afternoon. So he didn't look very good, but I think I'd be sick. I think I'd be sick as well. But I'd love to be doing the whole floating stuff. See that just floating about? That must be excellent. Can you imagine that just floating? Because I love swimming. See, when I'm at the swimming, sometimes I like to kid on that I'm actually like up in the space station. 4:42 a.m. in California, sweet Hannah. I'm very well. It's 12:42 in the afternoon here. I'm very well. That's Mr. Mikey. There's Mr. Mike. There's Poppy down there. Look, she's been bin raking. She's been bin raking. No, my babies. Yeah, Ashley, I float about. I love floating about in the water. Good afternoon, Lil Kiwi, lovely name. What's for lunch? Oh, I've not even thought about lunch. I don't know what I feel like. I always wear perfume, JC. Always. I always smell beautiful. I always smell like a flower. Like a dainty flower. Oh, it's your birthday, Lil Kiwi. Well, happy birthday. My goodness. My goodness, there's a few people with their birthdays today. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. It's beautiful here today. Absolutely gorgeous. But I could feel it out there. I've got to watch. I'm not really allowed to be sitting in the direct sunshine with having cancer and all that. So I try and stay in the shade. But even then, I end up taking a colour. Oh, you can see that there, look. Oh, see, I better watch what I'm doing. I better watch. Ah, you can see it's a wee bit of a tan. My daughter Amanda, she's absolutely red. Red as a beetroot. Yes, I've got my little parasol round the back that I can sit. That's nice. I can have my dinner out there. I like to have my dinner sitting out there as well. Oh, upstate New York. See, another state I would love to visit. I would love to visit New York. The closest I got to New York was Newark Airport. And that's where I got my little Statue of Liberty. Where's my, I'll show you my little Statue of Liberty here. And oh, there's my NASA globe next to it. Yeah. Yes, I would love to see like upstate New York, but I would also like to see, as I say, the Rockettes. I would love to watch the Rockettes Christmas thing. and the shops I would like to go. I would need an electric wheelchair though to be comfortable flying about New York. I want to go to Central Park. I'd love to go to Central Park. I've already Google mapped it, obviously. You know what I'm like. And been all round Central Park, and you can see John Lennon. There's something with John Lennon. Strawberry Fields or something. Oh, Hannah, you had a little baby. Well, congratulations. See, that's what I like. A lot of lovely news like that. Well, I'm going to probably change out this into a little vest top, and I've got my squishy bottle out there, so I squish myself. I get squished, and the dogs get squished if they come out. It's great fun. Ah. But my wee bit out there is great because it's like private, so you could go au naturel if you wanted, but I don't. But you know, it's nice to sit out there and you're in your own wee bit. Yes, Elena, that's exactly what's happening. See, that's usually Scottish weather in time, and I think Irish weather as well. With Elena, you can have the four seasons in the one day. You know, you can go out and it'd be a lovely day. Next thing it'd be pouring a rain. Next thing it's like winds and then hail and snow. So you never know what you're going to get. So see in Scotland when we get weather like this, we grab it. That's how the place is a mess. I don't mind showing you the mess. uh, Thank you for that open-minded. Oh, good morning, Bitchita. How are you? Dragons are UFOs. Seen that? I've actually seen a UFO. I have. I'm very good, Bitchita. My goodness. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, see when I was a wee girl. Another story for you, true story. I hope I don't run out of battery. Um, I went to collect my mum from work. Right, I was only a wee girl. It must have been about 9, 10, something like that. Yeah, I'm glad you caught me live. Um, and my dad drove us to my mum's work. She worked in a bakery, and it was like a bakery factory. It was like a huge factory that they made cakes and stuff like that. So we went and we were sitting outside waiting my mum finishing, and we looked round and people were all out their cars. This is absolutely true. All out their cars and pointing up at the sky and everything. So my dad gets out and he looks and he says, "Linda, look at that." And when I looked up, right, it looked like, see, like blimps. It was like a cigar shape object in the sky, and it was just staying absolutely still in the sky. And I was looking at my dad's going, "Can you see that, Linda? Can you see that?" I'm going, "Yes, I can see it," but I didn't know what the big deal was. I was like, "That's that." And then it went away like that. It was gone. And hundreds of people seen that. Right, it wasn't just me and my dad. It was like hundreds of people witnessed that. And we don't know. It could have been military, right? It could have been military, but it might not have been. It might have been something else. So of course, see, every time my dad was having a drink and like with friends in the house, it'd be Linda, and I'd go, "What? Come in," and I'd need to go into the living room. Tell Brian what you saw, like that, and I would need to go. "Well, we were outside and we saw this thing in the sky." Do you know what? I can't even remember. I can't even remember if it was big or not. All I remember seeing was it was like a cigar shape in the sky, and it was staying still. And this was back in the early 80s. This was about the early 80s. About 81 or something like that, this was. And it was in the papers. It was on all the papers that people had seen this UFO. So to this day, I did see something. There was definitely something there, and it wasn't moving. It was just static, staying still, and everybody was out their car and we were all pointing at it. It was like Will Smith. it was like that kind of thing. Like we were all pointing at it up in the sky. So yes, I totally believe in aliens, and I would love to go to Area 51. I'd be absolutely crapping it, but I would love to do it if somebody would hold my hand. Would somebody come with me and hold my hand? Like that. Yes, Wednesday. I do believe there's aliens. Obviously, the universe is such a massive place. Um, Ghosts as well. Yes, I believe in ghosts also. Um, but do you know what? I think as well. I wonder if it's people from the future. I wonder if it's people from the future coming back to see the mess that we're all doing and see stuff that we're doing. So there's another thing. It could be. It could be someone for the future, and that's why they don't really want to mess with us, because they don't want to mess with the whole timeline of things. So, oh, there's no way we were the only ones. There's bound to be other life. I don't think I would want to do time travel. I'd love to go to the space station and stuff like that, but I don't know if I would want to do time travelling. Oh, open-minded. See, I'll tell you the reason they don't tell us, because they're the whole see the panic everyone when we were told about this virus, everybody went crazy. Can you imagine them coming out and just saying, right, okay, they've been visiting here for a long time. That bit there'd be no toilet roll again in the shops. Toilet roll be out of stock. That's why I've got some in my room. The big folk gone mental. But can you imagine the aliens watching us? They'd be like, look at the state of them. Aliens would be saying to their kids, do you want to be like a human? Do you want to be like a human? Well, behave. You know, they must look at us and think. In fact, who was it that said, one of the great scientists says that, see, when we started putting man in the moon and stuff like that, the aliens must have been like, shit, the kids have found the matches. That's what someone said aliens would be thinking. They must be doing that. They must be looking at us and saying, Jesus. Yes, they could be like that. They could. Yeah, wave to the alien. See, and even now, I love watching like anything to do with aliens is my scary thing. That's my scary thing. Not vampires, werewolves, anything like that. They're all scary but fine. I can watch them. But see, when I watch alien films, I have nightmares. I have terrible, terrible nightmares. But I'm telling them right now, see, if they tried to abduct me, I'd poke them in the eye. I would poke them in the eye. That's what I would do. Because my punches probably wouldn't do much, but they'd be getting their eye poked. So I hope they know that. So don't be coming for me. Don't be probing me. I don't want that. No one probed. Ah. Oh, I dream of aliens all the time. I dream of aliens all the time. I'm just the kind of person that would want to probe. Like, where's the probing device? She needs it. As if I've not had enough in my life. That's what I need. Oh yeah, I could put my new ring on. That would poke their eye right out. So they probably know that, not to mess. Don't mess with me. I would be problematic for the aliens. I wouldn't go in peace. Saying that, see if they telepathically are talking to you and going, everything's going about, I still wouldn't believe them. I'd be like, you're too dodgy looking. I'm not coming with you in the spaceship. See, that's my fear. My fear is aliens. I'll take the squishy bottle, squish them in the eye. Be an alien somewhere in a spaceship like that. Oh, that squishing. That's what you get. Don't come near me. Get away with that finger. Remember that dream I had? Oh my God, can you remember that dream? Right, if you can't remember it, I'm going to tell you again, right? Because it wasn't that long ago. I dreamt, I can't remember all of the dream, but I was dreaming some kind of dreaming and talking away, and there was like bushes, and all I seen was one big long finger with a light on it coming out at the end. And I thought, not today. I knew who that was, the big long finger with the light on the end. I thought, no. I woke up. I woke up. It was terrible. It was scary. Like, get that finger away from me. Don't touch me with the finger. Oh, Signs. Signs is one of my scary, scary, scary films. And my daughter can see the noise, the noise of them. My daughter can make that funny noise. And I go, don't do that noise to me. Don't be doing that. She can do that noise. But see the signs when you first see the leg going into the cornfield. Or it's standing on top of that roof like that. Swing away, Meryl. Meryl, swing away. And that's all I can say about that. Joaquin Phoenix, he was great, wasn't he? He was great in it. Oh, happy Pride Month to everyone, yes. I'll need to get my rainbow flags out. I don't even know if I've got a rainbow flag, but I should have. I should have a rainbow flag and fly it. I'll need to do a Rainbow Pride makeup look. So we'll... See Pride movements, they're just the happiest though, aren't they? See when they would do the Pride walks and stuff like that, it's just absolute happiness, don't you think? Everybody's just really, really happy. And fabulous. Dressed fabulous. They're all dressed absolutely fabulous. See, if I was at a Pride, I'd need to go in my wheelchair. But my wheelchair's already fabulous, so we don't... But I would have the rainbow flag draped on it. People would be wheeling me about. I'd be sitting drinking pina colada. It'd be happy days. Happy days again. Oh, well, I've been on for nearly an hour. There you go. I hope it didn't bring MD down. Tomorrow I won't be talking political free zone. We'll all be just happy, pride loving folk. Talking about aliens and stuff. So if you've got any kind of alien experiences, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear it all. I'll be shiting myself though, absolutely. So I'm going to kisses with my new lipstick, my silky smooth lipstick. So pucker up everyone, be ready. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.